So come into a comfortable cross-legged position. Let's pull the flesh of the buttocks back behind the sit bones so that you're kind of sitting on the front of your sit bones. Let's bring the palms down onto the thighs. Inhale and press the hands down, lengthening the spine up tall. See if it feels like the shoulders come up. And exhale, keep the spine tall and relax the shoulders, arms, and hands. If you're not already closing your eyes, I invite you to do that if that feels safe to you. Feeling inside your body. Can you feel where you're sitting on your sit bones? Can you feel the support that the bones provide your upright position? Allowing the muscles to relax. Feeling the softening and the sinking into the earth. Allow the belly to be soft, relaxed, open. And feel the breath coming into the belly, filling into the belly. On the exhale, relaxing even more. Every breath, a filling and a releasing. As we move into postures that continues. Deepening the breath so that it moves from the belly up through the expanding ribs and into the lifting heart. On your next exhale, drop the chin to the chest. Feel the inhale, lift the chest toward the chin. On the exhale, let your head be heavy. Let it go. Feeling each breath. Notice how the mind might wander. It's okay, it likes to do that. And just invite it not to. To stay connected to what's happening here. This body, this breath, this moment. Perhaps using the breath as an anchor to keep the mind tethered to the experience. And then move the chin over to the left shoulder. Place the right hand behind your back, moving the hand over toward the left waist. Pressing the knuckle side of that hand into your back to roll the right shoulder open. Keep the head down, the chin toward the left shoulder. Deep, slow breaths. See if you feel any relationship between the breath and the stretch. Can you feel the filling of the inhale and the releasing of the exhale? Release the hand back, bring the chin to center, keeping it down, and then move it over to the right shoulder. So you're not dropping your ear to the right shoulder, you're moving your chin there. So your head is still forward. And place the left arm behind your back with the palm facing out. Pressing the back side of that hand into your back to roll that left shoulder back and maybe folding the shoulder blade in toward the spine. Maybe dropping the head a little more to the right. Bringing attention to the breath. And release the arm. Bring the chin back to center. Sitting the spine nice and tall, just the head is forward. And then begin to circle the head around as if your nose were drawing a circle in the air in front of you. Now see if you can make the circle gentler so that it doesn't feel like there's any effort to the movement, more like it's just floating in circles. When you're ready, you can reverse directions. And then come back to center, lifting your head to neutral. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Relax the head down. Let the elbows bend and relax the arms down. Feel the filling of the in-breath. Really let go on the out-breath. Maybe begin by focusing on letting go of all the air. So really
Exhaling until you're empty. Drawing the navel in toward the spine to facilitate that. And then maybe if you feel like you have that very complete exhale, you can add onto that letting go the body. Exhaling and really surrendering the weight of your torso, regardless of the sensation. Maybe keeping the focus on the breath so that the sensation is in the background. And then walk the hands in, roll yourself up. On an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale the hands together at the heart. Stay with your breath. Release the hands down. Make a mental note of how you have crossed your legs. Which one is in front or on top. And then release the legs. And shake them out. Cross them again the other way. Opposite leg in front or on top. Feeling the sit bones on the ground. The lift of the spine as the head reaches up toward the sky. Shoulders relaxing down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left arm down. Coming to the ground, leaning over. If you can, bend your left elbow. Maybe even bringing it all the way to the ground. Don't worry if you're nowhere near there. Just be where your body feels the maximum stretch that it can achieve. Maybe turn your gaze up, keep your heart open, or if that's hard on your neck, you can just drop your gaze. Either way, you want the neck to stay long as an extension of the spine. Press down into the left hand, sinking down through the right sit bone, and then reaching out of the right hand. Stretching long and breathing deep, filling the right side. Exhale, relaxing, letting go. Inhale, lift, but keep the left hand down. Turn your chest to face your left knee. Exhale, fold forward. The left hand continues to press the right sit bone down, lengthening the hip back, making space in the lower back, especially on that right side. And then extending the stretch of the right side by reaching out through the right hand, maybe walking the fingers further away along the ground. Exhaling, the belly comes in and the body releases. Inhaling, filling. Letting go of the head, letting go of the brow, the jaw, the lips. Good. Push into the left hand to lift yourself up. And with an inhale, reach both arms up, coming on both sit bones evenly. Exhale the right hand down, leaning across with the left arm. Let the right elbow bend. Turn your gaze up to open the body a little bit more, or gazing down if the neck is happier there. Pushing into that right hand, sinking down through the left sit bone, and reaching out of the left arm. See if the breath can fill the length and the space that you've created on this left side. Maybe reaching out of the fingertips to help lengthen the breath. Push into the right hand to lift up part of the way. Turn your chest to face your right knee. On an exhale, fold forward. Keep the right hand pressing into the ground to send the left hip back. And then walk the fingers of the left hand out further. Feeling both ends of this long line on the left side, reaching away from each other. And then the breath filling the distance between the ends. When we exhale, draw your belly in and release your body over. Push into the right hand to lift yourself up. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale the hands together at the heart. Release the hands. Release the legs. Shake them out. You can always rub your knees if you're feeling like that might be nice. Okay, and then we'll flip over onto hands and knees. Line the hands or fists under your shoulders, knees under the hips. Feel the weight of the arm bones and the leg bones sinking down.
Again, the more we let the bones support us, the more the muscles can relax and move and stretch. So we want the back to be able to be soft, feeling those bones holding us. And then begin to inhale into the belly as you dip the belly down and curl the tailbone up, and carry the inhale up to the chest as you lift your gaze. On the exhale, the tailbone tucks, pushing down through the arms, lifting the belly and the spine. And then just continuing like that. Taking your time to breathe the full inhale and release the full exhale. And come back to neutral. Let's bring the right forearm down and then send the left arm forward, sinking the chest down, dropping the head. Maybe it'll rest on that right forearm. Maybe it comes in front and rests on the ground. And try your best to keep your left arm straight so that you're not just opening the upper back, but also deepening the stretch in that shoulder. And if you like, you can root down through that left hand and just feel like you're pulling your hips back a little bit. Sinking the heart. Good. Now, lift your head just an inch or so, and then we're going to slide that right arm under, turning the palm up, coming down onto the right shoulder and the right side of the head. And then slide the left hand back toward the right arm and cross the feet at the ankles. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, push into the left hand, rolling toward the back of your head. And then take that left arm up. You can try to drop it back into the space behind you. Some people like to bend the elbow and bring the arm behind the back, or maybe even wrap the hand around the top of that right thigh. See what works for you. And then we're going to inhale and squeeze the ankles. Exhale, turn. And bring the left arm down. Press into the hand. Lift back up to hands and knees into your table position. And then drop the left forearm down horizontally.
And then send the right arm forward, sinking the chest, dropping the head either on that arm or in front of it. Inch the fingers of the right hand forward. Feel the filling and the releasing. And then if you want, you can anchor down through that right hand and pull the hips back. Keep sinking through the mid and upper back. Exhaling, feeling a sense of heaviness as if somebody were sitting on your back. And then lift the head just a couple of inches. And then turn the left palm up. Slide the arm through, coming down onto the shoulder and onto your head. Slide the right hand back toward the left arm. Cross the ankles. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, push into your right hand and turn toward the back of your head. And then take that right arm up. Let it open back behind you or fold it as you like. Inhale, squeeze the ankles together. Do your best to fill the breath into the whole body. Move it around the twist and into the twist. Bring the hand down. Lift back up to hands and knees. And then we'll walk both arms forward, keeping the hips over the knees. Straight line in those legs. And then dropping down. If the forehead can touch down, touch it down. If that feels easy, maybe you want to rest your chin, deepening the stretch. Or come onto one cheek, deepening it even more. Every exhale, let the back drop toward the floor. Try to keep the elbows straight. Walk the hands back, sit on your feet, folding over. If the forehead doesn't touch the ground, then stack hands or fists so that the forehead can rest. If it does, fold your arms alongside you so that the shoulders can rest. And then let the arms spill over the legs. Let the torso release into the thighs. And let the breath fill the body and relax the body. Bring the hands forward, lift back up to hands and knees, and then walk the hands forward and lower down onto your belly. Just take a moment here, breathing in and out, feeling the filling and the releasing. Feeling the release into the ground. And then we'll stack the hands under the forehead. Keep the pelvis rooted into the ground. And then on an inhale, lift your forehead. Take your gaze up. Press the tailbone down. Maybe even pull the hands a little bit in toward you. They might not actually move. Just apply some pressure with the hands toward the ribs to bring the ribs toward the hands. And release the forehead down, back on the hands. Relax the legs, the buttocks. Feel the breath. And then root down through the pelvis again. And this time, keep the forehead attached to the hands and lift them all off the ground. If that's too challenging or hurts you in a way that feels like not a good pain, just keep the hands down and repeat the first version. Imagine that on the inhale, the elbows float up toward the sky. And then on the exhale, the tailbone roots down into the earth. And release down, resting the legs, the feet, the buttocks, resting the body onto the ground. And then clasp the hands behind you, placing the hands on the sacrum, the lower back. And then pull the hands apart, holding on to them, but pull them apart to roll the elbows up. Feel the shoulders be moved back. And then straighten the elbows, lifting the arms. Press down into the pelvis. And with an inhale, lift the chest. Roll the eyes up. Reach back through the fists. Feel the breath filling into the body. As though you're a helium balloon. As you pour the air in, you float up higher. And relax down. Turn to rest on one cheek. Let the heels flop out or perhaps in if that feels more restful. Relaxing legs, buttocks, whole body, breathing with the earth, sinking into it as you exhale. Bringing head center, pressing down through the tailbone and the pelvis. On an inhale, lift the arms, lift the chin, roll the eyes up. And then on the exhale, lift the legs. If you want to do the more challenging version, the arms can come in front of you. Every inhale fills you up and floats you up higher. On the exhale, the parts that touch the ground sink into it even more. One more breath. And release down, turn to the other cheek. Heels flop out or in, whatever relaxes the back and the legs. Feeling the body sinking into the ground. Breathing in as though you're breathing the breath up from the earth. Exhaling and releasing any stagnation, any toxicity, anything that doesn't serve you. Send it down into the earth. And then bring the hands under the shoulders, head center. Press your hips back. This time the arms will stay overhead, pushing forward through the hands, sending the sit bones back, creating a nice long spine, breathing up and down the length of the spine. And then keep the hands where they are. Lift your seat off your feet. Curl your toes. Spread your fingers. Breathe in. Drop the ribs down. And then breathe out. Lift the knees. Try to bring the ribs toward the knees. And then straighten the knees. Pressing the heels down. Bend the elbows out to the side and then roll them back toward the knees so that the inner elbows face forward. And then press down even more through the index fingers and thumbs. Drop the head even more. Keep the chest sinking. Keep the breath filling and releasing. And then walk the feet up to the hands. And slowly roll yourself up to standing. Letting it inhale. Lift the arms up. Exhale the hands together at the heart.
Release the hands down. Feel the feet on the ground. Let weight shift into your left foot. Open the eyes. Keep the awareness inward, as if the eyes were closed. Just looking at one spot in front of you. We're going to lift that right leg. Bring the left hand around the right ankle. Then if you can, bring the right hand over the left arm and over the bottom of the foot. If not, just do the best you can. Stand up nice and tall. Take a breath in and lift the foot higher. Lift the head higher. Exhale, relax. Inhale, lift, and relax. Continue like that. Now we're going to release that right foot down, but we're going to have it come in front of the left foot, not lined up in front, just step forward about 1.5 feet. And then inhale up, exhale, fold forward over that front leg. Relax the shoulders down. Relax the head down. Press into the feet. Pull the belly back and draw the right hip back behind you. And then bring yourself up. Bend the left knee to step the right foot back. Feet hip width apart. Eyes closed. Breath fills and releases. Weight shifts into the right foot. Eyes are fixed on the spot in front of you. Slowly lift the left foot up and take the right hand around the left ankle. If you can, cross the left arm over the right arm and wrap the hand around the bottom of the foot. Stand nice and tall. Inhale. Lift through the crown of your head and lift the feet up, the foot up. Exhale down. Continue like that. And then we'll release that left foot, stepping it forward. Not a big long stance. Keep the hips square to the front. And then inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend. The navel pulls in and up. The head relaxes down. If your hands happen to come to the floor, and it's fine if they don't, but if they do, notice how much weight is in your hands
You might actually be holding yourself up rather than releasing yourself down. So take weight out of your hands. Just let them touch lightly for balance. And if the hands don't reach the floor, no problem. Then you're not challenged to support yourself with the ground. You can really just let yourself release over. And then draw that left hip back. Good. Then lift yourself up. Bend the right knee, step the left foot back. Stand and breathe. Step the feet wider apart. Maybe a couple of feet or so. Have the heels in and the toes out. So feet are like that. And then reach up, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, bring the hands to the heart. Lower the sit bones all the way down, as far as they'll go. And then move the thumbs toward the sternum. Press the elbows out into the legs. And if you want more of a stretch in the hips, you can bring one or both fists together. Keep the spine lifting tall. Maybe draw the belly in to drop the tailbone down. Breathe into the base of the spine. Breathe into the hips. Just imagine filling any parts that are tight. And then bring the hands to the ground. Lower yourself down. And bring the feet in front of you. And then either the hands come around the knees, tucking the chin, lowering this way, opening the upper back, or you can have the arms forward and lower without touching the hands to the knees so that you're using your abdominals. In any case, find yourself on your back, knees bent, feet hip width apart, feet under the knees. Palms face down on either side of the hips. Take a breath in, belly, ribs, chest, and then push into the feet and lift the chest. Now clasp your hands under you if you can, and clasp them in your non-habitual clasp. So whichever way you want to do it, change and let the other thumb be on the outside. And then roll the shoulders back and under you and toward each other. And then push down and forward through the feet to lift the hips. Push down through the upper arms to lift the ribs and chest. And then aim the tailbone for the backs of the knees. Filling and relaxing. Slowly release the hands and lay the spine back down. And we'll come into happy baby pose. So lifting the feet, bring the arms inside the legs, turn the palms away from each other, wrap the hands around the bottoms of the feet, and then lift the feet. Try to get the ankles to line up over the knees. Take a deep breath in. And when you exhale, relax the backs of the shoulders toward the ground. Pull the chin in toward the chest. Lay the tailbone down. And then maybe aim the toes toward the wall behind you. Release the hands. Hug the knees to the chest. Lower the feet down. Lift the tailbone. Tuck the tailbone under. Release down. Release the legs. Shake the legs out. If you have an eye pillow, you can place that on your eyes, or maybe a towel or a shirt. And then let the arms rest a comfortable distance away from the body with the palms facing up. Tuck the shoulder blades under you and toward each other. And take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhaling out of the mouth, sinking the body into the earth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Release the jaw so that the top and bottom teeth do not touch. Slight parting of the lips. Whole mouth relaxed. Whole face relaxed. And then one more deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth. Letting go of the activity of the mind. Just imagine it releasing off on a wind, getting carried away. Then let go of the breath. So there's no more filling. There's no more deliberate breathing. The breath just happens now. Just receiving the breath however it comes. And letting your awareness rest in wherever you feel the breath. Seeing if you can notice the breath without controlling. Seeing if you can stay with the breath. And if the mind does wander, as soon as you notice that you've gone astray, just gently return to the breath. Deeply relaxed. Letting go. Letting go. Letting everything go.
Breathe into your heart. Move fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest. And rock side to side. Feeling the ground massaging your back. And come center, bring the bottoms of the feet together and the palms together. Rub hand to hand and foot to foot. And then roll over onto either side. Rest your head on your underside arm. Rest your body on the ground. Really feeling the sense of rest. Being held by the earth. Relaxing into that support. And then slowly make your way back up to sitting. Any way you're comfortable. Sit bones sinking down, head lifting tall. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale the hands together at the heart. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in and let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste. Thank you.